Let's make lemonade. Let's go to work.
That's the signal. Go. It's beautiful. Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude.
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
Off and running on a Wednesday morning. Bit of a different look here today. Travis isn't with us today. We do have Owen back at the home office, so it's just me and Sean have nothing to worry about except for being silly and fun and bringing levity to the morning. Sean Roberts, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm personally, individually battling being sick, but we're navigating it.
Are you sick? Are you actually sick, or is it just like a voice thing?
No, dude, I had Monday. It was like 11:30 in the morning, and I went to Farrell's that morning. I'd worked out. I'm starting my day Monday, big day, right? First day of Lucas and I and Trent, and I was really pumped. I'm sitting there. I got my laptop open on our counter in our kitchen, and all of a sudden I started to get like the chills a little bit, and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I just start shaking and shivering.
Oh, that's the fucking worst.
And I'm like, I went upstairs and I told my wife, I go, we're in trouble. I'm in trouble.
So here, dude, I don't have a lot of options right now. Wink, wink. What do you have a routine when you start to crash? Is it because like some people do like emergency?
Oh, dude, I go through.
You do it all? Throw it all at it?
Dude, I go. So what I like to do, so what I did on Monday, and this is how I kind of knew I was in trouble. I went and I like to like sit in the bathroom and try and like steam myself out a little bit. I'll turn the shower up as hot as it can get. And I'll kind of just sit there. I was in a hoodie. I was almost like a wrestler trying to cut weight, right? Yeah, I was in a hoodie, sweatpants, and I put a blanket in there. Dude, not 1 ounce of sweat came out of me. And I was like, I'm in serious trouble. So then I'm like, okay, that's not good. So waited about an hour and a half or so. And then I'm like, I told my wife, I'm going to go on a walk. I'm going to go on a walk, right? Now it's like 80 something degrees outside. I'm in all black sweatpants, black hoodie. I got my hood up. First of all, I'm probably as scared to the neighborhood at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on an 80-degree day. I'm wearing all black with my hood up.
You're lucky a Trayvon Martin situation didn't go down here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just serious. What, you're walking around, it's the summer, you're wearing a hood?
Right.
You're in a nice community, mostly white people.
You're not wrong. So, and I come back, no sweat. I'm like, I'm screwed. I'm like, it's coming. It's happening. I was supposed to go to Raw on Monday night after our show.
Were you going to go, Josh? Did you see Josh Martinez was in town?
I was going to meet up with him. Yeah. I was going to meet up with Josh. I was going to be with some people from Choice Creative, and it was going to be a fun night. I was looking forward to it because I love WWE. I love and not to get like all like wrestlery guy here, but Roman Reigns is my favorite wrestler, and he's a guy that's like never in Des Moines when they come here. And coming off of him, winning the championship or retaining the championship at SummerSlam, I was like, he's going to be on the mic. This is going to be awesome. I just want to be in person and put the finger in the sky. Like, that's what I want to do. And dude, I got after our show on Monday and I got off the phone with Owen after like my internet connection issues. I laid in bed. Dude, I was done.
Well, you look good.
It stayed with me yesterday. It's staying with me today. I do feel today is the best I've felt since 6 a.m. Monday morning. But it's been it sucks. I got my honey here.
It's an adrenaline. I think part of what you're dealing with there is the like an adrenaline dump too. My voice, Owen, I went through the same thing. Do you remember this when we first started the show? My voice fried for a while. I remember this happened when we made changes, my voice would get, and most I wouldn't get sick. I'd just get this vocal fry thing. Talk like this for a while. How you doing, Owen?
Good.
I was thinking a lot about you these last couple of days, man. I went to Hinterland last week. I spent 4 days at Hinterland.
Oh.
Which did been a long time since I'd done the festival thing, man.
Look at you doing some hippie stuff.
Dude,
wow.
My festival friends have changed a little bit over the years. Let me tell you.
Everyone in fairy costumes and stuff, or
Dude, what is that about?
Oh, that's
I don't
a
know.
thing?
I was a big boomer. A big boomer.
Yeah, dude, it is storming hard
It
out
is.
here in central Iowa.
Your dad and I talked a lot about this, Owen. Butt cheeks are the new cleavage. When I was a kid, I'm not kidding. When I was a kid, it was like a big thing to see under boob. You know what I mean? If a girl was wearing a shirt and you could just see the bottom part of her boob, you'd be like, whoa. Like side boob, right?
Yeah.
Dude, now it's butt cheeks. It's butt cheeks. They don't even make it. The girls are walking around in essentially underwear, and then they will put on underwear, and then they'll put on clothes that you can see through to see the underwear.
Everything's got to be visible.
I didn't tell Travis this. I'll tell you one thing that really shocked me. And again, I remember the festival friends. I'm a hippie guy. I'm okay with some of the hippie culture. I'm so appreciative of women that shave their armpits.
Is that that's a normal thing these days?
4 days, I saw a lot of
There's a lot of hair?
well, like gals go to makeup and you'd be like, whoa.
A lot of hair.
She go to put a ponytail in and need 3.
Okay. I didn't know that was in.
Yeah.
I've been out the game for a little bit, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. And Owen, when do you even go to festivals, Owen?
You know, I don't. Lizzie went last year.
To Hinterland?
To Hinterland. Yep. She camped out.
It was a weird lineup this year. It was very electronic. It was like mostly female leads. So I saw a couple of good bands. I saw a band called Campbell I really liked.
Ross, I saw a video going around. There was some woman on stage. She was wearing like baggy, dirty clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know necessarily if she was singing. She was kind of just speaking, but it was to like not for me. Like that music, not for me. But seemed like a very.
You just got 4 acts.
I don't know. It seemed like a very hippie experience.
She looked
very.
It was an interesting. I will definitely be back. I loved it. I had a great time. I don't want to downplay it of like, oh man, it was weird and goofy. No, I had a great time. The people watching was amazing. We met some awesome people from all over the country that were here that were loving Iowa. That was pretty neat.
Who'd you go with?
Well, every day I went by myself. Sunday I took Audrey down there. Sunday night.
Oh, gotcha.
But I was working for my buddy Bill Blank. He's co-owner of a
Oh boy.
sweet corn stand.
Is that the corn hub stuff I saw there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just shucking corn. That's all I did for 4 days. It was fun. It was a good time. I had fun.
That's kind of a funny stand for Bill Blank.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, that's Bill. Bill's Bill's a Renaissance man for sure.
Yeah.
The lineup was just not. The lineup was funky though. There was one lady I really liked named Jane Remover, but I've tried to listen to some of her music since then, and it's not for me. But seeing her live was fantastic. You've probably been through that, where you see something live and you're like, man, there's something intriguing about it.
For sure.
I liked going down there. I'll look forward to doing it again next year. They actually invited me to go to a festival in Oklahoma with them.
Ooh.
To shuck corn. I must have been one mother shucker because they
you shuck with the best of them.
I shuck well.
I've never shucked.
You've never shucked it?
I've never shucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm not against shucking. I would like to shuck.
You are. I mean, you're a sweet corn guy. So you've just had it shucked for you your whole life. You never had to shuck corn?
No, I've never. Dude, Ross. I mean, really, in all honesty, I didn't. My country lifestyle didn't start until when I met Kaylee and I started fishing and shooting guns and stuff.
I understand that you grew up in Chicago, but you're telling me that like at no point, this is a real mind bender for me here. At no point in time, like mom and dad went and got sweet corn, brought it back. You sat on the porch and had to shuck the corn before they threw it in the boiling pot of water.
No, I've never had to. No,
holy
never.
cow,
That's amazing.
I would like to. Like, here's the thing. Like, this isn't me going like, I'm never shucking corn.
I get that. I don't. I didn't pick up on that.
You can do it today. I mean, you can.
Right. It's pretty.
Can I pull over to one of the stands, like, you know, when they're like the Walmart parking lots, or like, come get your sweet corn? Can I just drive up and go, yo, I want to shuck some corn?
You're gonna have to buy it.
You just buy it and shuck it.
Yeah. Because once you shuck it,
it's 99 cents a sweet corn. I mean, it's not an expensive thing to try out if you want to do it.
So
see
you
if Kaylee
have
wants to go with
not, you and Kaylee have not done the sweet corn thing then yet either.
Not together. Yeah, no. I don't know. I just show up, man.
Listen, did I see it pop in here that the big guy's available for us for a second?
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it.
He's not the big guy anymore.
Look at him. Yeah, he's not the big guy anymore. Now he's just the big guy because he's the big guy.
Go around front.
Look at him helping people. He's in his element. He's in his element. Look at him.
What is he doing?
He has information other people want and need. And look at how
he loves it. He loves it.
Hi, buddy.
What's going on, guys?
What? Where are you? You're not at the club.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you are. It just is lit up in a dude.
I just got measured for my shoes, with which they're getting ready to engrave my initials on, and so I'm going to get a new pair of golf shoes today, which is nice. We're playing in a pro-am.
What kind?
True. Never heard of them.
Heard of them. I got some FootJoys one time. That was the best, but they weren't personalized.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to get a logo of the 10th anniversary of the Corn Ferry Tour here at Indian Creek, or I could go with my initials. And being as vain as I am, I decided to go with my initials. You know, but I've got the
old TJ.
Why not have TKJ put on my?
Oh wait, you went. I was just going to say how lucky you are to go have just the TJ, because think of there's a resale market there. TKJ, you're the only person that can ever wear them.
Yeah. They're mine, man.
TJ, if you would have just left the TJ, Owen could have sold them when you die.
Which might not be that far off. So, you know.
Hope not.
Just saying.
Hope not.
This is going to be interesting. I mean, it poured all night long. Everybody here so far is kind of miserable. Like, why are we golfing? I mean, it probably rained. What do you think, Owen? An inch, maybe two overnight. It was crazy.
We were supposed to get an inch.
Yeah. And it was going all night long. And then my wife got home at midnight last night. And then I had a crying baby upstairs. So she went to Springfield, Missouri to pick up Sutton, who's got hand, foot, and mouth disease. So her parents had to, go to work. And so they couldn't miss any work. So they met halfway. We got the grandbaby in the house now, which is nice.
Yeah. I didn't. But wow, that's an ordeal you went through there. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know about any of that. How are you? You look good. You feeling good today, huh? The Rams, did you dust off the Rams? You're repping the Hawks.
Oh, let me see. Let's see if we got the Rams here. Look at this. Let's go. Where are we at here?
By the way, Sean, he's playing in a pro-am today. He's playing with two professional golfers, and he's going to bust out the Ram Tour Force.
Oh,
look at that. Look at that. It's a G-Force Tour. It says Tour right on it. Travis, did you hit off gravel with that thing? Show the bottom of that again. Were you?
You know what that is, Ross? It's not solid contact. That's what that is.
What has happened to that driver, dude? Were you using it to stop the car? Is that were you dragging it behind the car to Fred Flintstone your car?
If you notice, I don't have club heads for those anymore, so I don't even. I mean, those are 16.
He just doesn't care.
I don't care.
He just doesn't care.
You could give me a Callaway, and I'm going to hit it the exact same thing. You could give me a $1,500 driver. I'm not going to hit it any different than I hit a $20 Ram. And I bought that entire Ram set for $99.99 at Walmart.
God bless you.
And you say it with pride, which is one of the coolest things. So,
Trav, you're okay. So you're a guest at this thing.
Well, it's our company's force.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, you were directing traffic 10 minutes ago.
Because one of our golfers came in and he came straight to the cart, and I said, "Hey, did you get your shoes?" He didn't know he was getting some shoes, so I had to point him around to where to
Okay.
and get his shoes.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you showed up somewhere and you just started directing traffic. So that's why I was.
What he was doing.
You got a yellow coat on. Part of the security team.
Alan points out, I can't believe we missed it. That is that's a G spot driver, right? That
is a G Force driver.
Oh, G Force. That's what. Yeah.
But
G-Force.
I look somewhat official. Look at that. My name on the bag.
Where's your bag tag from Des Moines Golf and Country?
Des Moines Golf and Country Club.
Oh, he has to rifle through the bag tags. Did you hear it?
Oh, I heard it. This is like
shuffle.
Ross, this is like the credential guy.
He's still going through them.
I don't know where it's at. I think I put it in the thing so I didn't want to lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't attach it to my bag.
Oh, okay. All right. I left mine on the bag because I wanted people to think that I was special.
Yeah, I've got like 3 other clubs on there, so I thought
Look
I'd
at,
keep it in one.
Look at that. I mean, I rotate them through because I don't want people to get comfortable. What time you tee off?
We are the first off the tee at 6:30 a.m. So
15 minutes. Are you hitting the range at all? Range closed because of the rain.
I'm stepping. I'm ripping and gripping, baby.
Show and go. Okay.
I have my partner over here stretching. I'm not going to stretch. I'm not going to go to the range. I'm not going to pretend.
Your partner is stretching.
You don't stretch before you golf, Ross?
What are we playing for?
We're playing because we get free shoes.
No. I mean, like, this is why I'm asking about the stretching. Are there a prize at the end of this thing?
Well, we've all in this group kind of hit the senior range.
Yeah.
So, the body's not quite what it used to be.
Oh, do you get to hit from
tee off from the old man tees?
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, I don't think you're quite old enough yet, are you? You're supposed to be
65, right?
No,
65?
60.
It's 60.
What's the senior? Is it 60 or 65 for the senior tees? Tees. Oh, 70. Oh, 70.
Oh, you got a little bit.
Ask for a rate sheet for the different clubs around town.
Oh, I know. Keith belongs to OCC, and that's where the U.S. Senior Open's played.
That's the real one.
That's the club.
That's the real one. Yeah. Is it 70 at all clubs like that? I thought it was 60.
At Field Club, we don't have senior tees because it's such a short course. So I don't know. I always thought it was 60. It can be whatever you want it to be.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, that's the way to play it. Yeah. How you feeling today is the answer. How old do you feel today?
And today I feel about 62.
There you go. So old man tees it is.
That's right. That's what I'm
And
saying.
again, the Ram's going to need all the help it can get.
I'm not really going to play with the Ram. I've got my internet hybrid driver club that I'll use.
You just leave the Ram in the bag for the clout?
Yeah, I want people to go, that dude really has a Ram in his bag.
Here's the good thing. Your professionals, they're going to look at that club and go, oh, he uses that to beat geese. He doesn't actually hit golf balls with it. There's no way, because it's got all the gravel marks on the backside of it. He's been teeing off a pavement with that. That's what he does. He uses that as his pavement club.
Gotta have a pavement club.
Gotta have a pavement club.
Who doesn't have a pavement club?
Who doesn't have a pavement club?
Have fun, buddy.
All right, boys,
I hope your pros aren't miserable.
Yep. Thanks, Rav.
All right.
He looks happy.
He's in control of something out there. We saw it when he came on. I'm him directing traffic. He's got the yellow coat on. He's telling people where to go. He's in his element.
Did you hit the driving range?
A valid question. I thought
not for him.
Are you a driving range guy, Ross?
Very rarely. One time in Las Vegas, we went to a club where it was like mandatory. Like you pulled out. It was amazing. Called the Cascada. It was the most amazing golf course I've ever been to, Sean. The clubhouse had a waterfall in it.
So it's the real deal.
It was unbelievable. And then so you went down the stairs to get to your golf cart. You went into this beautiful, like grotto looking golf shed. Once you got in your golf cart and you drove through this little tunnel, these double doors swung open. I have a video of it. It's like out of a movie. You're like in the mountains of Las Vegas and rolling up the hills. And you roll up the hill and it's a putting green to your left and a driving range to your right. And your caddy is waiting there for you.
Oh, it's good stuff. I golfed with, last Thursday, I golfed with our buddy Noel Fiskus. And Ross, I had, I shot +1 on the back nine.
Where?
At Briarwood.
Briarwood. Yeah, I was supposed to golf with him tomorrow at Briarwood, but we're going to cancel it because of the rain.
Dude, I golfed +1 on the back nine.
Look at you.
It was the back, like front nine I shot normal. Back nine, I don't know what got. I bogeyed 10 and I bogeyed 18. Everything else was a par. I birdied one of the holes, but everything else was par. I've never, like, I almost retired from the game of golf last Thursday. I'm like, I'm never going to do anything
better. Exactly.
No.
That's the right attitude. Like, I'm never going to be on tour. The wrong, some people would disagree with this. The wrong attitude about golf when you when you break 90.
Yeah.
The wrong attitude is, here we go. I figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm going the right way. No, the right attitude is, that might be the high water mark.
I was like, this is it. It's not going to get any better, and I'm okay with it. And but yeah, it was.
Dude, I've only golfed a couple times this year, like 2 or 3 times. I've fished a lot this summer. Yeah.
I've been out golfing more in the last month than the rest of the year. So, all your friends having kids. I have a kid. Like it just no one can golf. No one wants to golf. Everyone's I got to go do stuff with the kid. I got to go do this. So it's kind of life now, right? Growing up, I can't golf every Sunday morning.
Last night, the guys were, I'm getting minnows. I'm headed to the lake. I'll be at the spot. I could join you for a half hour.
My father-in-law's in Alaska right now fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Salmon fishing?
Salmon. They were fishing for some other stuff. He's been sending me photos. He's having the time of his life, though.
Oh, dude.
Like he's a country boy from Kansas up there in Alaska, who is obsessed with fishing and hunting.
First time ever going up there?
I believe so. But he's having the time of his life.
Bucket list stuff, man. That's really cool. What was your thing, Sean? I saw, and we have stuff we're going to talk about. Hawks are in the preseason coaches poll was fun. It came out. We'll talk a lot about that. I heard some stuff about the Dodgers yesterday that blew my mind. We're going to get into what's going on with the Dodgers and their $1 billion of deferred money. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but I saw something. And by the way, Frank Garza going to join us at 7:30. We're going to have Luca at 7 to talk about his camp. And Travis called me yesterday and said, Luca couldn't do it, but we'll have Frank on for a few minutes at 7:30 to talk about the Luca Garza Academy coming up. But I saw you post something, or Barrett Media posted an interview that they did with you about KX Snow. How'd that come about?
They reached out to me about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I was very honest with them. I was like, yeah, I'm open to it, but I'm not, I don't know. Like I've just been on this whole thing. Like I'm probably not going to give the answers that people want me to give, where I'm not going to sit there and bash the company and all that. Like it's just not for me. And I also legally can't. So yeah, they reached out to me a couple weeks ago and it was just more of how did it all go down? And I don't think I was giving away anything that would get me in trouble. It's legitimately just what happened. And so I was just talking about that and just the station and what the station, was and what it meant to me. And that's the one thing that I've been always really ever since 2020. And I've got introduced to this is the radio business, right? When we all got laid off in 2020, it was all right, so it's not the call letters. It's not station management, wasn't the ones that are doing this. It's the company, right? Like, 'cause everyone's like, oh, God, Cakes, awful decisions.
Yeah.
It's
like people that blame Seth, the guy, the general manager. I'm like,
no.
I had people that were like, man, screw that guy that fired you. I'm like, well, there were two of them. And he felt bad about it. Trust me. So I don't know, like doing those interviews. It's nice to just be able to give my like reaction to it all. But that's pretty much what it was. It was just, how did it all go down, and what are you doing now moving forward? And so I was able to talk about this venture with you guys and the platform that you and Trav have built, and Owen. And to now be a part of this is super cool. So it was fun to be able to talk about that too. Cool. Yeah. There's not. I mean, I'm with you, Sean. The company is one thing. The people. I don't blame the people.
No, dude. And it's just decisions happening that aren't even in this state. Yeah. And like that's always like the hardest thing, like hardest pill to swallow. It's like, man, these things are happening and it's not even coming from people.
It is people. When it happened with you guys, Sean, it was one of those deals of a really weird feeling. It was something we all knew it was what we had talked about for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, by the way, someday they're going to open the door and close it. Like, no, someday that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Well, and I think Ross, like back in 2020, I mean, we talked about this numerous times. I talked about it when I was on with you and Trav a month ago or whatever, but it was, man, I mean, ratings wise, we were hitting revenue goals a month into the year, right? Like we were the cool kids club. We were flying, right? And then that all happened. And it was the reality of, oh man, no matter how good this thing is, no matter how great it is, it can be taken away from you like that.
My buddy Alan, I had friends that would like work in the buildings. Alan,
Flag was my favorite visitor. I would slap his ass.
He likes a good slap ass.
Yeah.
Did Flag ever take you up on the roof?
No, Greg Chance did though. I went up on I was up on the roof a couple summers ago, which was cool. That was nice. I wanted to do a show up there.
It was something. That's for sure. I don't think I even mentioned this show is brought to you by Willis Automotive and all the wonderful things that Willis Automotive can do for you. If you're looking for a used car, you're looking for a new car, you're looking for service, you're looking for a detail on your car. They can do anything to help you out. Wonderful group of people. They've got an awesome team. I am in love with my new Rogue. License plate came, so I look official. I don't feel like I'm borrowing a car anymore. When you're driving a plate with temporary plates, it doesn't feel real yet. Did you
go custom plate?
No. What would I put on a custom plate? Ross's Rogue. No.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. When we get back, Sean, we'll get into the actual stuff, okay? Because what we've got coming up is, or what we had happen yesterday was a top 25 poll. Let's get you that information. Talk about where the Iowa Hawkeyes landed, what that top 5 looks like, and some other things as the Rush moves along here on the Rush, on therushradio.com.
Game on.
Maybe.
Game on.
See, now it's me having all these problems.
Game on. Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings is on now, and the deals are turning up the heat. You'll find a huge selection of new, used, and Car Bravo certified vehicles, all ready for your next road trip, daily drive, or whatever summer throws your way. Right now, you can take advantage of 0% for 5 years on the dependable Silverado and 0% for 36 months on the versatile Equinox and the affordable Trax. It's the perfect time to get into the Chevy you've been eyeing. Don't wait. Shop Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings here in Granger or online at willischevy.com.
Another day in paradise.
You said it, buddy. Wait, I shop at Tim.
With over 20 years of experience, Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions can help.
I don't like the sound of that.
Whether it's birds in your dryer vent, ants in your kitchen, or bats in your attic.
Did you just say bats?
Call us today and see how Bats and Bugs can help prevent your home from becoming their home.
Not good, not good.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm out of here.
Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions. Even the pests know.
So I think what's unique about Urology Center of Iowa is that we are a truly independent, single specialty clinic.
We have a mantra that the patient comes first, the group comes second, and we as individual surgeons come last.
When I meet with a patient for the first time, I want them to feel heard. I never want them to feel like I'm in a rush.
Just watching the change that you can make in a patient's life, that's everything.
Schedule an appointment at iowauro.com.
I like to buy America from hometowns near and far. I'm pursuing happiness, doesn't matter who you are. That's the real thing.
Loving the Rush? Of course you are. Keep listening for more local sports content on The Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 to 1 and Beyond the Bench with Sean Roberts and Lucas Strain from 3 to 5 every day. It's all here on the Rush Radio Network.
Fresh, wild walleyes. This summer, point your compass north to Ballard's Resort on Lake of the Woods. Ballard's Lake of the Woods long-standing family resort offers a pole-in-hand guided fishing experience along with all-inclusive packages that include lodging and meals. Chase 10-pound trophies with the walleye capital of the world's most established fleet. Your adventure for fresh, wild walleyes awaits at Ballard's Resort. Set the hook at ballardsresort.com.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
What's going on, everybody? It's Bobby here at Willis Volvo Cars, and I'm here to tell you that if you haven't looked at a Volvo in a while, you're in for something amazing. We have cars with 455 horsepower, Bowers & Wilkins audio system, 22-inch wheels, and a ride that would blow your mind. And with 1.99% financing up to 72 months, we'll be able to find the vehicle that you're looking for in your budget. Or call, click, or visit us at willisvolvocars.com. Stop on down to the showroom, take a ride. You'll be glad you did.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, returns now with fresh sports takes and at least one unnecessary rant.
What's going on? I'm getting no music. Why am I getting no music now? I don't know why I'm getting no music. This guy's got air horns for us, though, so everybody relax. There we go. Look at that. Now I have all the music playing. The air horn did it.
Gotcha.
I love the Willis commercial with Bobby at the end there, the Volvo, for
Guy's
Bobby.
got great hair.
Bobby is the one that I don't want to say sold Travis on the Defender, but he was the guy, one of the guys that walked us through it and all that. Had one of the greatest lines I've ever heard from a salesperson. Travis says, "Bobby, what kind of miles per gallon do I get on this Defender?" And without missing a beat, Bobby looks at him and goes, "Travis, with this vehicle, it's way more about miles per gallon."
There you go. Done deal, right?
That was slick. That was slick. Way more about the miles per gallon. I want to give you another update on our buddy Gary Presnell, a mortgage originator with Community Choice Credit Union in the Des Moines metro market. He can get you pre-approved in less than 30 minutes. Pre-approvals can be done after hours and on weekends. He's the state's top mortgage originator for the past 8 years. He specializes in financing first-time home buyer programs, conventional loans, VA loans, FHA, and he specializes in new construction financing. Been financing homes for the last 25 years. You can trust him with your largest purchase, and I can promise you that. Gary is a great one. Call him at 975-6767 or his new email, gary.presnall@comchoicecu.org. And the world continues to get more and more serendipitous. Coaches poll came out yesterday, preseason coaches poll. Now, listen, I've done a little bit of 180 on the coaches poll because I always thought they were just total garbage. I always thought that the coaches didn't take it seriously. The coaches that we've talked to, and even coaches that don't have a reason to lie to us anymore, like Dan McCarney, they tell us, no, this really does matter, and we really try to take it seriously and try to take that responsibility to heart. And does that mean that they are everything that they predict the future? No. 3 of the teams that were in the top 25 last year ended outside of the top 25. 3 of the teams in the top 10 of the preseason poll last year ended outside of the top 25. Penn State, Clemson. Can't remember who the third one was now. It was LSU. Would that be right? LSU was outside the top 10, I think, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
They started in the top 10, ended outside of the top 25. Wow, LSU was outside the top 25 last year?
Well, they fired Brian Kelly in the middle of the season.
Wow. All 3 of those teams are out of the top 25 at the end.
I thought LSU was going to win the national championship after they beat Clemson in the opening week. I was like, this team's the real deal.
Yeah, that's because Dabo's the only one of those 3 teams he's the only one of those coaches that didn't get fired, because the other one obviously was Franklin with Penn State. So here's how the coaches poll came out here for the 2026 season. Ohio State number 1, Oregon number 2, Georgia 3, Texas 4, and Notre Dame make up the top 5. Indiana, returning national champions, is ranked number 6. SEC had 9 teams in the poll, 9 teams in the top 25, and I think they had 5 of the top 10. I think they had half the top 10. Big 10 was second with 8 teams. Big 12 had 4. Texas Tech. See if I wrote them down.
BYU is in there, I believe.
BYU, Utah, and Houston. I mean, again, it's almost hard to... When I'm going through the list of teams and you're like looking for Big 12 teams, Utah doesn't jump out to me.
No, and they had a coaching change. Whittingham's at Michigan. He's at Michigan now. BYU, I think Houston. BYU is a team like Houston is a interesting one there. BYU, BYU I can see easily a top 25 team. Like Texas Tech, even with they don't have a quarterback right now, so
that's a good point. I mean, they do. We just don't know.
They do.
Just not embroiled in the gambling scandal.
I don't know. Ross, I struggle with the preseason ones. Yeah. And I think if I was to pay attention to either the AP or the coaches poll, I think I would lean more coaches poll because those guys.
See, that's funny. I always leaned to AP because I figured that they were a little bit more objective. They probably had a little bit more broader view. They weren't obsessed with team and then opponent and then conference like coaches seem to be. But again, that's why I say I've kind of done a little bit of 180. I'm certainly not anti-coaches poll like I used to be, but I'm glad to hear you say that because I used to be like, well, the AP is the poll. That's the one.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, until I get the first college playoff poll, it's just a talking point, really. Because the CFP poll, when that comes out, is that has matter because that is where that's who is going to determine who's in the CFP. So because they don't go off the coaches or the AP.
And Jay wrote in, they have the interns filling it out. Jay, I used to think the exact same thing, and I think that I still believe that some of them do.
There's probably a really solid chance that that's what happens.
I have learned that a lot of these coaches do take it a lot more serious than I assumed they did. Again, doesn't give it pure legitimacy. Doesn't mean it's predicting the future. I think it's an interesting thing. Hawks land at 22. if I remember,
threw me off
right.
yesterday. Threw me off yesterday. Seeing
Really?
that.
What do you mean?
Because they don't know who the quarterback is. How are you going to put a team in the top 25 when you're like, who's the quarterback?
Have you watched Iowa football? You think the quarterback's going to matter?
But I think there's a lot of, I do think that there's a lot of question marks with this Iowa team. And I'm not saying that they're going to be bad or anything, like, you know what I mean? I think there's question marks that I go, and I'm not saying that they're not a top 25 team. I just think we don't know who the quarterback is. We don't know what this thing's going to look like. There's just a lot of, there's some overchange with some things. I don't know.
I liked it. I thought it felt right. I mean, they're deserving of that. Again, to me, Sean,
is it a fairness respect? Like, hey, we'll put you in.
100%. And it is the 20 years of look. This would it's almost like, man, we don't know who the top receiver is going to be for the Hawkeyes this year. It's going to be some dude that ends the season with 300 yards.
30 catches, 300 yards.
30. You think some guy's going to get
one touchdown?
Yeah, he'll have 18 catches, 300 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and he'll be the leading receiver. Why does it matter what his name is? And I think that's the same thing applies. And that's not a knock. I hope you get that. It's a credit to Kirk Ferentz. It's a credit to the system that they have, the team that they have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which guy is the quarterback that's taking the snaps. He's going to be running the same plays that the other guy is going to be doing. He's going to be handing the ball off. They're going to be throwing 6-yard safe passes. I can't imagine sitting back and being like, well, once we decide who the quarterback is, then we'll know. Berger's right. The tight end's going to lead the team in catches. That's So I think that's the quarterback isn't something that I would hold up on at all. You're right. There's a lot of questions. It is, and I do think that your second comment is probably correct too. It is just an absolute credit to Kirk Ferentz and the system he has, and some of the stuff that they've got.
Ferentz will have the boys ready to go. And Iowa more than likely will finish the season, probably in that top 25 range, and if not, probably right outside of it. You know, so 22. It just, I was like, man, okay, 22. So it threw me off a little bit, but
speaking of being thrown off, like the last thing I wrote down, Penn State, Clemson, and LSU, who were on the top 10 in last year's poll, all ended the season with 6-loss seasons. That doesn't seem right or sound right. Feel right. It is right. I will tell you another college football thing that kind of got my giblets moving this morning.
Okay.
Pulled up ESPN, 5 a.m., ESPN.com. You know, at the top, they usually got like, you know, Yankees won last night, Cubs beat the Dodgers. You got the box scores. You know what the first 2 things were?
Can Alabama get back on track?
No. I don't mean the headlines. I mean like in the box score bar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where you sometimes it'll have like
it's
today's matchups. It'll have last night's box scores. Like right now, as I look down, it does show me Baltimore beat LA, Cincinnati beat the Athletics because they're not a town. The Mets beat Cleveland. No. Way over farther to the left. 9-5 kickoff for Iowa and Iowa State. It's got that. I pull it up and it's like Northern Illinois and Iowa kickoff 9-5, 3:15 p.m. I'm like, damn right they do. It did it for me. And that's
it was the month of August now. We're in it now.
But dude, I'm normally like, I'm the week of kickoff usually before that. I get that feeling.
You don't like guessing the depth chart?
Yeah.
And what this is going to look like for 3 weeks, Ross?
No.
You don't want to do deep dives?
Yeah. Iowa is in my favorites. Captain Kirk understands the way the ESPN works. I love it. Yeah. My favorites are.
Yeah, because now everyone's going to ESPN going, hey.
Yeah, right.
They know.
Yeah, right. Because I've got ESPN. I've got Iowa State. I think I have I think I have Drake, UNI, and the Yankees. And that's the first one that's up is the Yankees with the 2-0 win yesterday. Did you see the Yankees brought up their top prospect?
Yeah, first hit was bomb.
George Lombard Jr.
Yeah.
Did you so really cool stuff with it. His parents were it was his major league debut. He had a home run in his second at bat.
I thought first at bat.
I thought it was his second. Was it his first at bat?
Maybe second.
Anyway,
his first hit.
He joins a list of Yankees for having homered in his very first game, which was very cool. So his parents were there, obviously, for his major league debut. All right. His brother, who just got drafted, also was making his professional debut yesterday, also against a Cardinals affiliate in Double-A, and also homered in his first game as a professional, not in the majors, but in Double-A. They like, I think I read an article. It was like they were like 10 minutes apart.
Good for that family.
Yeah. Did you see any of it, Sean?
Of the
bomb he hit was a rocket. I mean, he swings it like Alfonso Soriano. Like the bat just comes through the zone real fast.
I saw the replay. I had the White Sox Red Sox game on for a little bit last night, and that got out of hand real quick. So that baseball was done early last night for me, but it was I saw it on X. I was scrolling, and
he is slick, dude. You've been around fielders like you shortstops that everything looks fluid and easy and it looks like a dance. The guy's glove is just smooth and you watch it and you're like, yeah, that's how that's supposed to look.
Gloves
That's
smooth, hands quick. It's everything is.
Listen, I'm not.
There's something sexy about it, isn't it? Like there is.
That's the right word. For it. It does it for me.
There's some things. There's a few things when it comes to like I love watching quarterbacks like footwork and stuff like that. And like
watching the hip twist, don't you?
Well, not necessarily a hip twist. I don't need that, but I love watching footwork. I love watching just infielders get all sexy with it, right? Like there's, you watch some of these Latin players like down in the Dominican Republic and they're sitting there with their milk carton on their hand and they're making things look so easy and
that's what Lombard looked like last night.
And then you go watch
a couple plays, you're like, oh.
And then you go watch like a 10U game and you go, oh no, this is a hard watch. This is a hard watch. And then you go watch some 9-year-old in the DR just nasty with it and looking like it's.
Tell you what the Yankees are running into. They're going to have to. George Lombard, he's a shortstop. He's wearing number 90. He's wearing number 96.
Dude, you know what though? Those obscure like numbers are a thing. Like when.
Yankees have to create more. They have to Yankees have.
Well, they've retired. They've retired like 3/4 of.
They have to create
numbers.
They're going to have to do like 11-teen.
-1.
Negative. Oh my gosh! Start using negative numbers. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Like, hey, we're going to call you up. Any preferred number? Can I get -1? Is that a thing? Can
I get 8.3? Can I get?
What's the meaning behind
it? Nothing. It's popped in my head.
Or you just go, 8.3. What's that? It's my birthday, August 3rd.
Yeah.
Can I get be 50%? Can I be 50%? Throw the 50 up there.
Throw a percent on the backside of it.
That would be imagine the controversy out of that. The baseball,
I think we've come up with a couple of different solutions, though. This is a couple different solutions. Negative numbers. Half numbers.
All right, now time for your starting lineup at shortstop.
Number 57.5.
-1.
All right.
Imagine the t-shirt sales from that one.
We got 10 minutes left. I'll get into this, and then we'll do the fun stuff in the 7:00 hour before Garza.
Okay.
The Los Angeles Dodgers lost their 5th game in a row last night, actually, and it was Scooble's first start for the Dodgers. He had a great game. He didn't have a great game. He had a really good game.
He pitched well.
Yeah, right. Gave up a couple of runs over 6 innings. Hold on, box scores here. I have to make it up.
His first start ever at Wrigley.
First start. Really? First start at Wrigley. I got that mixed up. But first start for the Dodgers. He ends the night 6 innings, gave up just 2 earned runs, struck out 6, gave up 4 hits, walked 2. does take the loss in a 5-1 Cubbies win. Dodgers have now lost 5 in a row and have dropped their lead in the NL West all the way down to 9 games. So back under a 10-game lead.
Oh. It reminds me, it was like last year, Ross, there was an article on ESPN.com. I think Passon was the one that wrote it. And the Dodgers had like gone through like a 6-game losing streak or whatever. And the headline in the article was, "Here's why I'm not concerned about the Dodgers." And I was like, oh man, really going out on a limb here.
Yeah.
Their 12-game lead, man, really concerned here.
Yeah.
Like,
that 6-game losing streak in July. Ooh,
yeah.
Watch out. These 5 games in August, that's really going to change how we look at this team in late September when their pitching staff has multiple Cy Young Award winners. And
that rotation.
It's
on
unbelievable.
paper,
And it's getting better,
on paper. Yeah, on paper. They traded for that guy from Kansas City as well at the deadline, and everyone's like, why? What's the reason behind this?
You got Snell and
But
Glass
you know
now.
what?
Both
But you know
threw
what,
last
Ross?
night.
But you know what, Ross? Like, I look at stuff like that, and I'm, as much as it aggravates me, right? Like, to see what they do, I also envy what they do. Like, you have, like, why am I supposed to get mad at what the Dodgers do? Like,
Well,
can
I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let me get you upset about it. Number one is, I'll start with what my conspiracy theory is as to how all these general managers continue to acquiesce and give the Dodgers what they need to just be the most dominant team. All right. So there's something weird that's happening there. And I am a member of the conspiracy theory crowd that thinks that this is probably in an effort to actually force a salary cap. That the more this happens, people go, we got to get a salary cap. And this is what the owners have wanted all along. And the owners are the ones that have, over the last couple of years, allowed the Dodgers to be able to do what they've done. It's more than just that's the conspiracy theory, is that the Dodgers are benefiting from a movement of the owners happening behind the scenes. It's one of the few things that would actually make sense as to how because it's not that the Dodgers have that many of the great prospects that they can just outbid everybody all the time. They've got a great system. At some point, you realize Gavin Lux isn't who you thought he was going to be.
At some point, that number one farm system, like, you can't have a number one farm system for 10 years.
20?
Like you can't just keep unloading
30.
these players.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just keep unloading all the, like, I look at some farm systems, you bring 3 guys up and that thing tanks.
Yeah.
Like, you go from you go through a top 10 farm system, you bring 3 players up, that's now a 25th ranked farm system.
Yeah, right.
Depending on how it levels out. So I think there's some overrated stuff when it comes to the Dodgers farm system. I'm with you on the fact that I do think that deep down, this is what MLB owners wanted. They wanted him to end up with the Dodgers because
he's going to be a rental player. So he's not going to be there forever.
Well, he's a rental player, but also there's like 2 teams that can sign him for the contract that he's going to require.
Right.
And the Dodgers are one of them.
So how are the Dodgers able to do that? How are the Dodgers able to have all of these unbelievable contracts? And a lot of you already know the answer to this, and it is this magic math called deferred money. But there's another layer to this that I just found out about yesterday that I found to be incredibly fascinating. The deferred money thing takes a minute. The Dodgers have $1.1 billion in salary that are deferred out past 2037. $1.1 billion that they owe to under contracts for guys that are currently on the roster that they will not start paying on for another 11 years. I didn't know this about the LA Dodgers until yesterday. Back in 2011, the Dodgers filed bankruptcy.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I'd forgot all about it.
Baseball had to like come in and save them, I believe, or like help navigate this.
They did have to help them navigate it. Sean, do you remember what the details of that navigation were?
There was, I don't remember. I know TV played a big part in it, didn't it?
You're nailing it. You're nailing it. I can't. I'm glad you remember this from 2011.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I had no idea. If this was in my brain, it's gone. But it's back now. And listen to this. It was a TV. There was a TV thing involved with it. Okay. Part of the TV deal, part of the bankruptcy fallout, was that they no longer had to pay the taxes on the television revenue. It's Major League Baseball allowed them to not pay the taxes on their television revenue for a period of time, for 20 some years. Well, after 2011 and after that bankruptcy and after that decision, something happened. Dodgers television contract skyrocketed. We know that their current payroll is $420 million, something like that. Their television contract alone is like $340.
Yeah.
So they almost pay their entire salary, right?
Yeah.
Now that they have their entire payroll just by taking the television money and cash flowing it over to the payroll. That does not include ticket sales, parking,
merch.
Merch is is one of the biggest ones. That we're talking about millions of dollars right now with the names that they have.
Well, Shohei Ohtani just globally, like
it's a 25-year, $8.35 billion regional TV agreement. Set up saves the team an estimated $66 million a year in calculations and exemptions that run through 2039.
Wow.
So not only are they dominating the game, spending way more than any other team, they don't have to pay the taxes on their television revenue for another 13 years.
And the way the Dodgers look at it is let's keep winning while it's good living, right? Like we might as well stack what we can stack and win what we can win while we have this window.
I guess that's a good point. Like, do you blame the Dodgers for Major League Baseball giving them this and then turning a blind eye while they stack the roster the way they have?
No.
Their deferrals. The Dodgers owe multiple players, including Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Blake Snell, over $1 billion in total deferred money, payable stretching into the 2040s.
Those guys will be done.
Ohtani alone deferred 97% of his 10-year contract. $680 million. Significantly lowering the current luxury tax calculation value and freeing up immediate payroll space to trade for additional star talent. Sean, do you ever play fantasy sports?
No.
In fantasy football, this is it's just like regular sports. You're going to win. You think you got a chance to win. I will trade you my draft picks next year. I'll trade you my number one draft pick next year if you give me Patrick Mahomes for my playoff run. Okay? And it works. And I get Patrick Mahomes and I win and I got the trophy and I get to come to the party that we have and I'm the champ, right? Yeah, you know what? April rolls around and I don't really want to do fantasy football this year. I already won. I don't want to do fantasy football this year. I'll give my team to somebody else. So the new guy doesn't get a first-round draft pick? Yeah, tough titty. Does he win in the league or not? Because this is the deal. This is the situation that is happening. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. That fantasy football thing that we've all been through where we're like, whoa, dude, you can't leave after you traded all your first-round draft picks. Come on, man. You're screwing the next guy. And then all of us have to change what we have agreed to make it so that it's not so unfair for the new guy. And that's unfair to all of us. That's going to happen. In 20 years, the Dodgers are going to go, oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie. We don't have all the money. We don't
Sorry,
have
guys.
We don't have $680 million. We didn't 1.1 billion.
But we got a lot of World Series trophies.
Can we scrap these? I don't know what's going to happen.
We sold a lot of jerseys.
I don't know what's going to happen with it. I saw this yesterday, and it just kind of raised it. I started to write some things down and put it together. I'm like, this seems really weird to me. And just adds maybe another layer to that conspiracy theory that it's intentional. It's by design. Major League Baseball has intentionally allowed this to happen.
I had reached out to one of my good buddies who works in Major League Baseball, and I asked him. I said, "In your honest opinion," and I'm like, you just tell me this as a friend, will there be a strike next year? He goes, yes. And he goes, he doesn't think it'll be more than a couple months though. He thinks that it'll be a couple months. The whole season's going to be done. He goes, I'm not buying into that. And that's not coming from anybody in Major League Baseball. That's the vibe that he gets. But he's like, you're going to miss a couple months of baseball. So I would be prepared for that. I would put it at like a 1% chance that you get all 162 next year.
I think that's I mean, that might be a little bit extreme, but I think that's fair, Sean. The first thing I saw when I saw that Skubal had been traded to the Dodgers was this. The very first reaction was, we just guaranteed ourselves a strike.
Yep.
Just guaranteed it. So I don't. All seems so weird to me. All right, when we get back, have some fun. Well, I say have some fun. The first story that I looked at is not necessarily a fun story, but we'll get into it. 1 hour down, second hour coming up. Be back in a few moments here on The Rush on therushradio.com.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you could change your life for life. Play today.
At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
There are a lot of reasons to want a self-driving mower from Iowa Mobotics.
Being automated gives me more time to do my hobbies.
I travel so much for work that I don't have time to take care of the lawn, but I still care about how it looks.
And I'm just lazy. Gives me time to work in the wood shop instead of spending it on the mower.
It works in my schedule.
And I just really hate doing it.
No matter your reason, with Iowa Mobotics, spend less time mowing, more time living.
Hey everybody, Mason Miller, sales manager out here at Willis Infiniti, and this month we have some exciting new offers going on. Right now you can get an all-new 2027 QX60 with rates as low as 2.9% plus $1,000 in special finance cash, or lease it with $1,000 in lease cash. Also, we're running low on 2026 QX80s. Get one now for 0% for 60 months. For more information on these exciting offers and more, visit us online at willisinfinity.com or stop by our showroom.
You love the Hawkeyes. You love hot takes. Combine them after every game this season with the Black and Gold Rush on the Rush Radio Network.
The best bread is made from scratch, freshly baked with locally sourced ingredients and love. At Big Sky Bread, we take great pride in our delicious products. We know you'll enjoy them almost as much as we enjoy baking them. Try our newly rebranded granola. Specially handmade, our amazing granola makes for a delightful treat. You can order online, purchase at local grocery retailers, or find us at the downtown Des Moines Farmers Market every Saturday. We look forward to serving you.
For people who like to save money.
Do you or a loved one suffer from chronic overspending, getting less but paying more? Then you may have a case of big HVAC. Now is the time to try Priority One. We set our own prices, which means you pay for what you need, not for anything else. And if you need a heating service or a new furnace, now is the time to try Priority One.
Side effects of Priority One include increased happiness, extra peace of mind, and bonus cash for whatever you want. Please use responsibly.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
Hi, it's Noel. At Fiscus Jewelers, we're honored by the fact that our customers continue to come back on purpose, and that trust means everything to us. For years, we've been privileged to be a part of life's most meaningful moments, and we never take that responsibility lightly. We proudly offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, cutting-edge custom designs, including free CAD drawings, and a team that takes the time to get it right. Thank you for choosing us year after year. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, is back because apparently Travis and Ross have even more to say.
No Travis this morning. He's playing in the Pro-Am over at the club today. Probably a couple holes in already. I'd imagine Travis has already lost, who knows, 3 or 4 golf balls? What kind of golf ball do you think he's playing with that Ram driver?
Kirkland.
He's playing a Kirkland?
Yeah. That's my guess. Oh, and you got any confirmation on what type of golf ball your dad hits?
A white one.
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
I can't hit a golf ball, so I don't worry about it.
Is that not something you'd be interested in, Owen?
Golfing?
Yeah, my buddy Dusty's not a golfer. I have friends that just that you're a fisherman. Dusty's a fisherman.
Dusty, yeah, I was gonna say Dusty fishes though. I see his Facebook post.
I've been golfing several times, and never once have I had a good time doing it. So I don't go. I don't have a good time at Topgolf, minus the beer. I really don't like it. So
I watched a thing the other day about Topgolf is dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently not doing well at all. The investment was is not paying off.
Damn.
But you've done the Topgolf thing?
Yeah, I've done it 3 or 4 times.
How is it not doing well? Every time I drive past, I literally live 30 seconds from the one here in West Des Moines. And it seems like it's always packed.
Really?
And I will be scrolling on social media, and some buddy that I'm friends with on Facebook or whatever is like, "Oh, company outing here at Topgolf." It seems like there's people there all the time, but
we've done a couple of company outings out there, and I've sponsored a few different charity things that are out there from time to time. So I've been out there, but I just watched a deal the other day that was Topgolf is really, really in trouble.
Man.
Maybe it was a nationwide thing. Maybe it wasn't necessarily referring to the one in West.
I was just at the one in Kansas City a month ago, and it was packed. Absolutely packed.
Dusty said, "I suck at most things. Why add golf to the list?" That's good. All right. So, and by the way, chat, thank you. Duax just sent me a text. I thank you, Brian, very much. Brian says we're killing it in the liquor sales, by the way. Keep it up, fellas. What Brian also wants is recommendations from the chat on the specials for tomorrow. So every Thursday we have Brian Duax from Central City Liquors come on. He tells us about the specials that listeners can take advantage of. And then when they come in, they tell them that they heard about it on the Rush. They get their name thrown into a bucket, and then he pulls a winner that wins something special. But the specials are what we need to, what we're supposed to ask the chat about. Because he wrote to me this morning. He said, "Don't really have any ideas on the specials. Let's see what the chat has to say." Duax, you already know that Ray wants the THC.
Right away. Rev commented THC.
But Alan says the fireball shooters. I had a fireball shooter at Hinterland. I don't think I was allowed to, but I did.
When you were shucking.
I was walking through the parking lot.
You were shucking, seeing all the armpit hair. Listen, if I saw a bunch of armpit hair, I'd be taking shooters too.
Cute girls. They're cute girls. You know what I mean? You want to.
It sounds the worst. Reminds me of the
and
scene.
It just so catches you off guard. It's like seeing something you don't think you're supposed to see. You know what I mean? Because you kind of like
triple take.
Yeah, you triple take, and then you look away with like the big eyes, like, oh, I saw that lady's armpit there. I wonder if she knows that's there.
You seen Wolf of Wall Street with DiCaprio?
I haven't. I need to.
Oh, I was gonna talk about a scene that it would have kind of
would have played most into the scenes. I think
it kind of would have played into this, but yeah, no. I if you haven't seen it, I'll keep it off here. But it involves hair.
Oh, dude, I had a conversation about hair down there that I'd like to forget too. Cedar Ridge is one of the recommendations. Glenn, our buddy from Hard Truth, says Hard Truth Distilling Company. There is no affiliation there, by the way. We're working on some deals with Hard Truth, but so yeah, there's some stuff that at least people. This
Miller
is
Lite
Bloody Mary season. This is a new one. Hunt Fish Golf Iowa, whose dad was in the NFL, and then he wrote to us the other day, Sean, that his dad went to the Oconomowoc High School in Wisconsin, which is the only team in America with the mascot of the raccoon. He wrote to us, have a golf outing coming up, need some booze for prizes. So whiskey or tequila again, even the pre-mixers. With tailgate season, it's Bloody Mary season. Tito's and Zing Zang. There you go, Brian.
I don't know if there's still like this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not a big Bloody Marys guy. Lucas's dad makes a hell of a Bloody Mary. But like 4 or 5 years ago, Kaylee and I went to the grocery store. She wanted to make Bloody Marys one day. We got this Bloody Mary mix called Morning Wood.
Okay.
Real name of the thing. It's called Morning Wood. It was incredible. And I only had it once, but like that was the last Bloody Mary that I personally made. I haven't. So if Morning Wood is available, I highly recommend that. Get in there.
That's embarrassing for me to tell you. Bloody Marys are one of the things I don't know. I mean, I know how to make them. They're vodka and Bloody Mary mix. But if I don't have the Bloody Mary mix, I don't know what that is. And real quick, cap on the Topgolf comment that I made, because I said, hey, we just got a text from Brian Duax. He says we're killing it in liquor sales. He says, no, clarification. Topgolf is killing it in liquor sales. So I'm guessing that he's their distributor. And he just wrote to me, Morningwood is no longer around.
Should have bought what I was talking about. Yeah, I should have got in when I should have bought more.
Fick writes in, he says, use Filthy Bloody Mary mix. You know what Filthy is? Filthy does all sorts of stuff. So you go to Central City Liquors. When you walk in the side door there, just to the aisle to the right is their like accessories stuff. You know what I mean? And Filthy, you'll see that brand all over there, dude. They make different types of cherries and things like that to add. If you add it to a drink, Filthy probably makes it. So that's an easy one to remember. Kaylin said, Ross has never had Morningwood. Didn't say that, Kaylin. Didn't say that. Never said that. Never seen anything like that. Did you hear the story, Sean, about Boston College's new basketball coach? It's going to hit it's the one that I was like, hey, I got some fun stories. And I was like, oh, wait, the first one might not be so fun.
Well, yeah, I saw this. I actually sent it to Lucas last night. I go, I think this is a discussion. I think we need to talk about this.
Oh, you guys can talk about this afternoon then, too. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about it.
the ball's on this head coach.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up just a minute.
Okay. Is this going to be like something where these broadcasters did something like questionable and it's going to bite me in the ass, like as far as my opinion goes?
That I don't believe so. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you, slow down on this coach and what's kind of jerk he is. We're talking about Luke Murray. He has been named the head men's basketball coach at Boston College. Got named that in March. Bill Murray's son, Luke Murray. He was with who was he with for a long time? I remember he would always show up at Temple. Anyway, Butler. He was with Butler for a long time. Now he's the head coach at Boston College. Again, that happened at school. That happened in March. School. Fake Catholic school?
Yeah.
Boston College is?
Fake Catholic school.
Oh,
they're
really?
Not the real one.
I didn't know. What do you mean?
Well, they're not compared to the real Catholic school in South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah, they don't have a Jesus. I mean, I'm sure they do. Xavier, thanks, Ken.
He's there somewhere. There you
go. So the story that came out here in the last couple of days regarding Luke Murray and Boston College. Again, I think the timeline on this is kind of important. So I'm going to reiterate. He got hired in March 26th of 2026 was when he took the job. This week, the play-by-play announcer and the color guy that have both been with Boston College for 13 years, were both let go. Which, again, timing in August as you're preparing for a college basketball season, as college football is gearing up, very odd to make a change in that position at that time. And a lot like with coaches, almost impossible now for these two guys to land at a like school. I mean, this is a Division I play-by-play guy. He's hoping to stay in the Division I ranks at that level. Finding those jobs is very difficult.
ACC too.
Finding them on the last second is impossible. Impossible. The play-by-play guy goes to Awful Announcing and says, we were told we were fired because of the new head coach. Luke Murray wants a, quote, fresh coat of paint on everything. From March to August, the play-by-play announcer claims he was never once even able to meet the new head coach. Said, we tried many times to reach out to him, to sit down with him, to have an interview. It was always a series of excuses. He was always out of town. He was always on something he was on a call he couldn't take. Couldn't do anything to ever talk to us or even meet with us. Waits 5 months, 4.5 months, and fires.
Brutal.
Before we can find anything, any place to land. Now, the university came out and said, had nothing to do with Luke Murray. Nothing to do with him. We'll explain later.
We're going to take our communications department into a new direction. With
you heard the same speech.
With the changing of audio and media. And
please sit down. Boston College is an advancing university moving into the 21st century. In order to properly advance our company into the 21st century. Is that not how that went, Sean? Isn't that about how that went?
Yeah.
We are an advancing company with 70-year-old employees. Hold on. Yeah. We have guys that are 70 plus that are going to tell you how to do the internet. All right. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, we have to let you go.
Yeah. The old bullet points there, right? I got to go through the bullet points.
So anyway,
with the ever-changing landscape.
Yeah. This is a he said thing right now. This is a he said between the play-by-play and color guy and the university, which play-by-play guy says they were very clear. This was Luke Murray who made this decision. Athletic director came out and said, nope, had nothing to do with Luke Murray. Now, could both of those things be true where Luke Murray did come in and say, listen, we got to start from scratch? And the athletic director somehow waited 4.5 months to go, oh, shit, he also might get rid of the play-by-play guy. To your, like, when you had that moment with your brain at the beginning of this where you're like, wait a minute, is this one of those situations where I'm going to find out these dudes were
like doing
doing something
shit,
they shouldn't have been doing, and I'm going to feel bad for defending them? Not yet, but my gut says that's exactly what the university is going to. The university is going to try to find another cause for it
after an internal investigation.
Yeah. Or no, they've an ongoing internal investigation.
Ongoing.
They've been doing the internal investigation. They've been investigating them internals for a long time. So I'm sorry, because I did say, oh yeah, I got a really fun story for you, and then I looked down and I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be talking about a broadcaster getting fired. I'm not sure that's going to be too much fun for us to talk about right now, but it's what
Boston College. That's tough.
Hey, your Notre Dame thing. Before we got Frank Garza is going to be joining us here pretty soon again. We Luca Garza Academy coming up here in a couple of weeks. Got a couple of opportunities. If you have a young basketball player in your life, for him to be around some really talented people and get some awesome instruction, we'll talk to Frank about that here in just a few moments. But quickly on your Notre Dame thing, I did see Notre Dame USC has renewed their rivalry, right? They're going to
2030.
2030. So it's a couple more years before they start this.
Yeah.
But it is going to be the first game of the season. Was that part of the agreement that they'll start the season against each other? Why aren't you? You don't look like you don't like this?
No, because first of all, this is something that shouldn't have went away. Like this shouldn't have been a 4-year gap. Both parties and both universities are at fault. This isn't like USC needs to take the whole blame here or anything like that. Both are at fault. And I was reading Pete Sampson's article from The Athletic yesterday on it, and he's like, everyone's a loser in this situation except for one person, Lincoln Riley, because Lincoln Riley was kind of the one going like, hey, we don't need to play this game. We don't want to play this game.
He was one of the reasons. One of the reasons it went away.
Correct.
Okay.
More than likely, Lincoln Riley probably isn't going to be there in 2030. Marcus Freeman's probably not going to be there in 2030. So
Smart.
Like this, I don't know. I'm excited for it, but it's 4 years away. Like what? 4 years from now, who knows what college football even looks like? Like it could be a super league at that point, right? Like so. And frankly, I was excited. So what happened, how this whole thing came about was Indiana actually, Notre Dame and Indiana had signed up for a home and home. They had a series. Indiana canceled the series, apparently, because when it comes to non-con games, Indiana is like, we want to play,
Ball
Division.
State.
Yeah, we want to play Division II schools because we want to stack wins.
Really? Damn.
And so that opened up this chance for them to be able to. Notre Dame needed a home and home series again, so let's just renew the USC deal. So I'm excited because I love this. I love the matchup, and frankly, really over the last 10 years, it's been an automatic win for Notre Dame. So as a fan, it's nice to see that back on the schedule at some point. But yeah, we don't know what the sport's going to look like next year compared to even 4 years from now. So. But yeah, I mean, big deal for college football because it's one of the top rivalries.
I thought you'd be. I'm glad you went through that with me because I thought for sure your response was going to be like, "Awesome, this is great." And then I thought your response was going to be, "I'd rather have Notre Dame play crappy teams and stack up victories to the Indiana."
I would have been
disappointed in that answer.
I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
I want. The misconception on like Notre Dame scheduling is. A lot of like what they kind of get their hand forced with a lot of the ACC matchups that people don't know about. Like that is handpicked by the ACC. That is not like Notre Dame going, yeah, we want to play Syracuse every year. Like, no, the ACC is like, you're going to play Syracuse these 2 years. And then, how that operates. So I wish Notre Dame had, like, I'm going to the Notre Dame Miami game in South Bend this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like I'm like that. I wish they had games like that every week. And I understand like, that can't happen, right? But I live for those big matchups. Like those big matchups, win or lose, like I love those. That's what I love about college football. So
Alan says in 4 years, Notre Dame will be in the Big Ten. I don't think that happens. What do you think about that?
I think there will be a Super League in 4 years.
Oh.
Whether that's Big Ten, SEC, I don't know what that looks like. To me, everything just looks like the writing on the wall for college football, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know if 4 years is 4 years might be a little bit quick because they're in too much of a pissing match right now.
Yeah.
SEC and Big Ten are having too much of a dick wagon contest to get in bed together.
I would say this, Ross, like if one and Notre Dame, if the numbers that just came out a week ago of like what they make on a yearly basis or the potential of what they can make on a yearly basis, $129 million if they win the national championship between playoff revenue, TV revenue, all that. There's no reason for them to join a conference.
Well, exactly. That's why I say they wouldn't do that. And even some sort of this is why a super conference is going to be very, very difficult to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the Notre Dames of the world, and not just the Notre Dames of the world, because there's not many of those. Everybody having that attitude.
Yeah, Ohio State, like
right? Does everybody have the plow that Notre Dame does? No. Do some teams?
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 teams that could probably go off and do their own thing. Ohio State would be one of them. I think Michigan could be another.
Go off and do their own thing. You mean be
maybe like if they
like Notre Dame?
Yeah. Like if they were to break away and be an independent, I think.
But here's the thing: is that right now, I don't know, Sean. Right now, the money from the conference tie-ins is so incredible. I know. Notre Dame was in that position. They were in that lane all along, and they were able to maximize that lane. I think being thrown into that lane.
I think let's just play, hypothetical here. I think if you were to take like what 4 or 5 schools could ultimately do it, right? Like Notre Dame's obviously doing it. I think
Ohio State would be the first one that I would say could consider it. I mean, there's probably 1,000 legal reasons they can't do it because of a public institution and all this other stuff, but we're just talking about brand. We're just having this hypothetical about the brand being able to break off and do its own thing.
Yeah, want to be clear, like this isn't.
Am I crazy? Am I still living in this thing from 20 or 30 years ago or 15 years ago? Alabama?
I think Alabama could do it.
LSU?
Michigan could do it.
Michigan? Oregon? Kyle just wrote Oregon. That's a good one, Kyle.
Oregon can do it. Oregon, I
feel like
there's like 4 or 5 schools. There's 4 or 5 schools.
Can I throw a weird one at you?
Go ahead.
One that I think is a layup is Texas.
Texas would be able to do it.
What about Oklahoma?
I think Oklahoma would be able to do it.
Now for my weird one.
Okay, let's
BYU.
Oh, the Mormons.
Could they?
BYU was independent for a long time, though.
And then that's true.
Then they're like, we gotta get we need a little.
I tell you one that I would have agreed. Berger just wrote this one in. 5 years ago, I would have said absolutely. After the last couple of years, I don't know. But the preseason poll that came out says they could do it again. What about Clemson? Florida State,
man,
Miami.
There is so much that comes with trying to survive as an independent in just football. But like, as far as football goes, like think about. You got to have a national following, right? Because you're going to have to link in some sort of national television contract by yourself, right? Like you're doing that on your own.
The power in numbers, man, and the guaranteed money from the Big Ten television deal and all that.
Well, the other thing too, like Notre Dame's half-ass affiliation with the ACC when it comes to Notre Dame, the ACC pays them like $17 or $18 million a year to just make sure 6 games are scheduled or 7 games are scheduled every year.
And then they get all their own TV stuff and all that.
And then Notre Dame has NBC. They have an agreement with ESPN or whatever that looks like.
John, when we get back, have you ever talked to Frank Garza? Have you got Frank on your show before?
A couple times. Yeah,
very cool. Very cool. Glad to say. It'd be nice to reconnect with Frank again. We were hoping to hook up with Luca today. That didn't work out, unfortunately. But fortunately, we get Frank Garza to chat with us for a few minutes here about an upcoming event, two upcoming events, two opportunities for you or a young basketball player in your life to take advantage of with the Luca Garza Academy. We'll give you all those details with Frank coming up next here on The Rush on therushradio.com.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery, you can change your life for life. Play today.
Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings is on now, and the deals are turning up the heat. You'll find a huge selection of new, used, and Car Bravo certified vehicles, all ready for your next road trip, daily drive, or whatever summer throws your way. Right now, you can take advantage of 0% for 5 years on the dependable Silverado and 0% for 36 months on the versatile Equinox and the affordable Trax. It's the perfect time to get into the Chevy you've been eyeing. Don't wait. Shop Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings here in Granger or online at willischevy.com.
So I think what's unique about Urology Center of Iowa is that we are a truly independent, single specialty clinic.
We have a mantra that the patient comes first, the group comes second, and we as individual surgeons come last.
When I meet with a patient for the first time, I want them to feel heard. I never want them to feel like I'm in a rush.
Just watching the change that you can make in a patient's life, it's everything.
Schedule an appointment at iowauro.com.
I like to buy America from hometowns near and far. All pursuing happiness doesn't matter who you are. That's the real thing.
Loving The Rush? Of course you are. Keep listening for more local sports content on The Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 to 1 and Beyond the Bench with Sean Roberts and Lucas Strain from 3 to 5 every day. It's all here on the Rush Radio Network.
Fresh, wild walleyes. This summer, point your compass north to Ballard's Resort on Lake of the Woods. Ballard's Lake of the Woods long-standing family resort offers a pole-in-hand guided fishing experience along with all-inclusive packages that include lodging and meals. Chase 10-pound trophies with the walleye capital of the world's most established fleet. Your adventure for fresh, wild walleyes awaits at Ballard's Resort. Set the hook at ballardsresort.com.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
What's going on, everybody? It's Bobby here at Willis Volvo Cars, and I'm here to tell you that if you haven't looked at a Volvo in a while, you're in for something amazing. We have cars with 455 horsepower, Bowers & Wilkins audio system, 22-inch wheels, and a ride that would blow your mind. And with 1.99% financing up to 72 months, we'll be able to find the vehicle that you're looking for in your budget. Or call, click, or visit us at willisvolvocars.com. Stop on down to the showroom, take a ride. You'll be glad you did.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, returns now with fresh sports takes and at least one unnecessary rant.
Welcome back to The Rush here with Ross Peterson, Sean Roberts. Travis Justice taking the day off today as he swings the sticks with a couple pros. Playing in a Pro-Am, our dude. Representing the brand. And by the brand, I mean the Iowa Hawkeyes. Wearing his Hawkeye hat today. Swinging his
Ram driver
with his Ram driver, so he's doing well. But before he did all that, he did line something up for me. He called me yesterday to say, "Hey, we got an opportunity to help out an old friend here. Luca Garza Academy coming up for its 5th year, and Frank would like to come on to tell people about it. Frank, been a long time. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Well, good to see you guys too. I appreciate you having me on, and happy Wednesday.
A little bit of a different format than you're used to in the.
Yeah, right. I got some video, some this and that, but I love it. I love listening to you guys, and just you guys talk about football, man. There's so much money. Money talks, right? Money talks, money wins, always has. So watch what happens when money hits the table,
Yeah,
So,
no kidding, man. No kidding. Well, let's just, before we get into the Luca Garza Academy, love the LGA thing. That's very cool.
You like that? Yeah, right.
Yeah, got a couple,
Nice
couple
little polo
opportunities
there, yeah.
coming up. Luca was there during an interesting time in college sports, right? When this thing very first was just you're cracking the window on this.
Yes.
Do you think that basketball? Do you think that college sports is in a better place right now, Frank, than it was when Luca was playing?
Well, it's a great question. It really is, because it's the big debate. It's evolving. The amount of money that was made, and when you look at colleges, and this nothing against universities and whatnot, but they weren't hiring academia; they were hiring business people. When you look at what got hired with all the money that came to the schools, some buildings were built, but most went to hiring. How do we make more money? And the product was the players. And I know in Luca's personal, just through that experience of developing him, you're spending 6-7 hours a day developing. You're working more than most professionals do in 5 years, in 1 year. And they can't even have money to go home for Thanksgiving. You can't even get a burger. A coach can't say, the kid's hungry, because he's burning 8,000 calories a day, and he can only eat twice in the mess hall. Or if it's a later practice, or he has to go to the table to get some work on, he misses the meal. What's he going to do, right? Some families can't afford that, so it's like it was really not balanced.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we've seen it. There's never been a static change. So there's an overreaction, then an underreaction, and then it'll find its balance. Water will find its balance. So I think we'll see that. But when people see how much money was made and the fact that student athletes weren't or students, like, for instance, all that money being made, I don't know why people have to pay for college. Right? Like everyone in Iowa, like my wife's from Bosnia, you go to school for free. I think everyone in Iowa should be able to go to school for free because of the amount of money made by universities. Now, I'm pretty bold there, but I think that would be good use of that money. If that was done, this may not have ever happened, but because it went one way, which was just to the pockets and into the funds, and I don't mean pockets, I don't be unfair here, but went into some fund earning interest using a 501c3 umbrella to not pay tax. Well, that money has to be out going to students and providing education for people who can't afford it. I think I'm still surprised that people have to pay for college in this country, the wealthiest country.
I thought, Frank, for a long time, like, man, even if you just reduced tuition.
Right.
Even if you just took a couple $1 million and said, hey, we just ran into this couple $1 million from this amazing television contract, rather than build a slide for the football players to slide down.
Right.
We're going to reduce tuition for 20,000 kids.
Yes. And that's the purpose of the university, right? The community-based, community this. And so I think, listen to me. There's a kid at UCLA, right, from former Yugoslavia, be making, at $12 million over 2 years. What would Luca have made as National Player of the Year, right? Back-to-back Big Ten. So I think it's evolving. I think the product is the players, and they should be getting paid. But most of them, this may be it. They may not go to the pros. It's a little unbalanced that you can make more in college than you could as a first year in the NBA. That's a little.
I understand there's an extenuating circumstance with LeBron this year, but there is a funny that Milan Momcilovic, who played for Iowa State last year, will make more money playing for Kentucky next year than LeBron James will playing for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's wild.
It's wild. It is wild, but it shows you just how much money is being made.
Yeah, it's a lot of
just how enough to do that. enough to do that. And it's a product, you know, guys, like you were talking about, like a super league. I mean, I think we're heading in some direction like that. It is not amateur athletics. Yeah, right. It is not amateur. This is professional sports, and they'll start getting TV revenue. Athletes will, you know, what's the model? Well, the model is what they've been doing in Europe to a certain extent, but the model is also the NBA and the Incredible Players Association, which Luke has been on. I've been, even when he was on a two-way, a part of the NBA Players Association and part of that committee. And so that's the model. And I think that's where we're heading towards.
You brought a couple of Luka questions just popped into my head here. What's the biggest difference you have noticed in the franchises? You played with Minnesota for a while, got a chance to be up there. You kind of got your feet wet with them, and now he's been with Boston long enough to maybe even call that home. What would you say the biggest difference has been from your vantage point between those two organizations?
Yeah, great. Another great question. Yeah, and don't forget Detroit. So we had like
that's true.
I mean, we had Detroit, which was, you know, I love the city, love the people, but it was, you know, the standard was not so much like it is at the Celtics, or the standard is, hey, we're winning. And it's like, you know, the one thing I noticed was, like, as you got close to playoffs, everyone's like, okay, let's get fired up for playoffs. Let's do this. Well, at the Celtics, that standard is there from day one. You know, you don't get ready for the playoffs. You get ready for the playoffs day one, not when you make the playoffs, you know, so the standards are different. You know, I've referred to the Celtics franchise as the cathedral of excellence. And you look at the stewards, you know, with Brad Stevens and Coach Mazzulla. It's just, that standard is incredible. I love Minnesota. I love the people there, Coach Finch, and of course, the general manager and president, who's a DMV guy, you know, from Baltimore, and so knew him well from before. And they do great work, all of them. But Boston's different. You know, Boston is vastly different.
Is it the closest you've been? I mean, obviously geographically, it's the closest he's been to home. But I mean, societal, that feel of the community. It's East Coast. Is that Philly is? I'm not trying to say. I'm not just trying to say Boston is DC. Is right. Is it the closest he's been?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. There's no going to Chicago and then getting a flight to Minnesota, right? I can go right to Boston a couple of times a day. So that's so much better than getting stuck in Chicago all the time. And, you know, the thing about Boston hanging around there is there's just an expectation. Hey, we're winning, period. That's it. We're winning in all these things. It's just the standard, the bar is there. It's just right there. Yeah.
Do you got a favorite thing to do in Boston?
Well, there's many things.
It's one of my favorite cities to visit.
Oh gosh, I mean, the airport's right there. You land, you get right into it. It's so alive, and so many great places to eat. But I'm primarily there to get Luka, you know, for what I do, ready for the game. You know, for what we do, pregame meditation, get ready for the game, and see the game, and then I'm onto the road. I'm gone the next day. You know, we're in Cleveland or we're somewhere else. I think I missed 4 games last year. Out of 82, not counting the playoffs. So yeah, so it was around, but that's cool. It's a blessing to be able to do that and to be part of it. But it's a great city, great expectation, and everyone, like in just in work and this and that, everyone just has that aura of just championship blood, you know.
We're under 2 weeks now till year 5 of the Luka Garza Academy. We've got a couple of options for kids to take advantage of here, Frank. This is for kids 2nd grade all the way through high school, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
A couple of opportunities. One of them is up at Upper Iowa, and the other one's down in Indianola. 2 separate days that you're doing this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you know, and it's like, you know, Fayette, you know, Upper Iowa didn't even have a stoplight. Right. You know, and it's like people are like, well, why are you going there? And I share the stories of when we first came on a recruit trip to Iowa. It was that incredible weekend. Thursday night, women's basketball, which was a lot of fun. Friday was men's. Then Saturday morning was the first outdoor wrestling ever put on, and that was incredible. It was like 68 degrees. It was a beautiful, I think, a November day. And then it was football 2 hours later. And I was just blown away by that entire experience. But what happened at the games, gentlemen, was folks came up to us. A couple came up to us from Keokuk, where we've had a camp. Some from Sioux City, and this that. And Luke and I said, "Hey, what we're going to do when we're done is we're going to go to places where people came to Iowa City to support you and to support Iowa Hawkeyes. We're going to return the favor and go to places where no one else would ever consider going, like Keokuk, like we went, or Fayette, right? And we're going to Indianola to honor Chris Street, of course. And I called Mike up before we got there to ask get his blessing on it, just to make sure it was okay. And Luke was a two-time Chris Street Award winner, and Fran honored Chris by putting him in the locker room and doing all that when he came to town. And it was something we felt important, and in such a great example of what a Hawkeye is and the legacy. And we want to go there to do that. So that's why we're doing that. We're going to places no one else would consider going, just because we want to give back to the community. We even went to Okoboji, guys.
The Luka Garza tour.
Lots of people get to Okoboji.
Yeah, I know, right?
What'd you say, Sean? Sorry.
So the Luka Garza tour.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I like it. I like
the 14th up at wait, do I have this right? The 17th at Upper Iowa.
Yes.
And the 19th in Indianola at the Blake Fieldhouse.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
How do people sign up, Frank?
Well, they go to lucagarzaacademy.com and just click on Skills Camp, and they can register right there. By the way, Austin Ash's teammates get married that Saturday. At the end of that week. Luca's a best man in that too. So that just shows you the beautiful thing about athletics.
Who did you say is getting married? I'm sorry.
Austin Ash, and he was Luca's teammate at Iowa, right? And a big time Hawkeye as a young boy, the whole family. But it just shows you the beauty of what I do worry about with college athletics that we may lose is who's going to stay 4 years like Luca. Who's going to have that fraternity? I mean, just that fellowship where, Luca's teammates he'll know for the rest of his life. They got together at the bachelor's party. Jack came in from, being over in Europe, and everyone, there's 24 people, many of them the Hawkeye teammates. And I that's the part that with all this evolution, I think we're going to miss. There's going to lose, rather.
Did you see, and I don't have the details in front of me here, I'm so sorry. Did you guys see the story about what SMU did to honor their quarterback? Was one of the highest touted kids that would have been in the transfer portal. He decided not to enter the transfer portal. SMU has named their recovery facility after him.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not read that.
There's he doesn't get any monetary reward for it, but his name will forever be. I mean, he's got a legacy sitting there because he agreed to stick around for a fourth year. And they said, listen, that commitment is rare these days, and we're glad you did that. Last question for you, Frank, and this is kind of weird because you mentioned it. You mentioned the old teammates. Do you still have much contact with Fran anymore? Does Luca talk to Fran a lot?
Oh yeah, Fran comes to the games. We went and saw him in Philly, and of course, Fran's family, and we're so happy for him. What he did at Penn, and forever we'll know him. Connor, we see Connor all the time. We see Patrick and Jack, and so
here Connor's got a girlfriend. I don't see much about her, but
what's her name again?
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. There's here in Iowa, Frank, when a coach leaves, as you know, sometimes there gets this sour taste in the mouth, and Fran was a guy that he was a polarizing fella. So I'm glad to know that. I'm happy to know that those relationships were real and have maintained and all that. So
for sure.
Yeah. Frank,
sure.
And thanks so much for staying in touch with us and coming on with us. Tell Luca we said hello and best of luck to you, and hope the camps go wonderful. Reach out to us. You need us. Okay.
All right. Appreciate you, gentlemen. All right.
We'll talk to you soon. Frank Garza coming on with us. Again, the Luca Garza Academy coming up, the 5th year they've done this. Like, I forgot that they were in Keokuk. I kind of forgot that they've moved this thing around like that. They're going to be in Upper Iowa with the Peacocks, which I thought that was perfect. I thought that was going to be the thing. It's like, well, we're going to the It's the University of the Peacocks. We're going to be there.
Let the peacock fly.
Like the tie in Indianola, too. So you've got 8:17 at Upper Iowa and then 8:19 at the Blake Fieldhouse in Indianola. This is the 5th year, grades 2 through 12. And as you said, go to lucagarzaacademy.com and you can learn more there. All right, Sean, a few more things for us to touch on. Did you have anything today? What do you got going on? Anything you want to talk about? I'm not stealing the whole show from you, am I?
No, you're good, man. I'm just here. I'm just
here for the zip line.
I'm here. I got some things I got to move around today. For the most part, the Wi-Fi's held up strong down here.
Done wonderful.
I've had a lot, dude. I've had a lot of internet
solid.
issues. I've had a lot of internet issues down here. I'm moving. I'm probably going to be moving from the basement all the way up to the 3rd floor.
Okay,
So
the entire office.
Everything. It's going into the guest room. It's not going to look very appealing for a little bit, but I ran some tests yesterday, and I mean, the internet yesterday was flawless where I'm going to be moving to. So the basement, it's good, I think, for doing like just a StreamYard, yes, but on the back end, kind of everything that we're doing. So gonna be moving some stuff. I also think I'm also doing this at 6 a.m. compared to 4 o'clock. Like,
that's the difference. That's why
internet issue. Ain't nobody doing anything at 6 a.m. So
no,
compared to 4 p.m.
I saw a story right before we started the show this morning that Jerry Jones is considering selling a percentage of the Cowboys to Mark Cuban.
I mean, good for him. I mean, you're gonna have the Cubes come into the NFL.
Count me down. Put me down as one who thinks that ends badly, and then I don't think that'll go well.
I'll be interested to see how NFL ownership works with that, because isn't it like they're kind of a tight knit group there of like who's allowed to come in and do stuff and who's not, right? So. But I also don't know if he's given some shares. Like,
do you know much about Cuban and what happened with him in the Mavericks, and him kind of how he kind of got ousted from the Mavericks a little bit? I'm surprised he would want to get back into because you're right, it's a good old boys network, man. I'm surprised he would want to get back into that, but he loved being the Mavericks owner. This will end horribly. I mean, again, I'm not a Jerry Jones fan. I don't mind Mark Cuban. That's a lot of ego getting thrown together.
Yeah. That's a lot, man.
Can I rack your brain yesterday in sports history?
Okay.
I'm warning you. I'm going to torment you here just a little. I'm just interested in your reaction.
Okay.
I saw this yesterday. Yesterday in today in sports history. 1993. If I say the name Robin Ventura, what's it mean?
Is this where he was an idiot and charged him out on Nolan Ryan? Is this it?
It's the only thing that people think of when they hear Robin Ventura.
Well, I think he's a shitty manager. How about that? So that's what I think of. No,
even Owen was in the studio doing the headlock punch, dude. That's the only thing. It's kind of, listen, Robin Ventura had an amazing college baseball career, had a great career with the Chicago White Sox, went on to become a
legend
with
the White Sox. Ross, this is where you being a great player for a franchise, right, and being remembered as such, and then you take over as a manager, and it completely. I don't remember Robin Ventura being a great player. I remember him being able not to know when to take a starting pitcher out. That's what I remember now.
Do you know who my favorite player was growing up?
Was it Robin Ventura?
Don Mattingly. Same thing.
And he became a manager, right? And that's what you remember them for.
And I still love Don Mattingly, the baseball player. He goes down as a mediocre manager.
The only one of my favorite players growing up and then becoming a manager, the only one that still is in good grace,
Ozzie.
And Ozzie Guillen. And that's strictly because he won a World Series.
They put him in the White Sox Hall of Fame just recently, which, by the way,
this year
criminal.
they're retiring his jersey.
Criminal. They should have done that a long time ago. He wore 13?
13, yep.
I liked Ozzy. He's an interesting fellow.
I started wearing eye black in Little League because of Ozzy Guillen, because he wore eye black.
Is there, Travis mentioned this one to me the other day, Sean, and I kind of dismissed it a little bit. And then I saw another article yesterday that I read through, and I got a little bit more detail on it. And maybe this is actually would be information to Travis also. I'll probably have to call him when he's done with his round to mention this. Are you a horse racing fan in the least?
I'll watch the Derby.
Okay, you're about where I am.
I want to have a mint julep, and
there you go.
Put me in a goofy outfit, and I'm interested.
There you go. Let me tell you something that's been proposed, and I think it's actually going to happen. And I'll tell you, man, I think it's a good idea. Before I lay it out, I'm going to tell you which side of the fence I'm on. I think that this could be something neat. What if horse racing wasn't just 3 big horse races a year, where if one wins the Kentucky Derby, they don't even have to run again. They probably don't run again. They seemingly rarely run in that second race. So the Triple Crown has gone by the wayside. Sean, what if the season of horse racing looked a little bit more like NASCAR or golf, where there were multiple events with the same horses running, and they competed for points, and then at the end of the season there was a championship, and the horses with the most points got to run against each other for a true championship? Would that do it for you?
No.
Wouldn't? So this is what their plan is. The New York the New York Athletic Association and the groups that run the Triple Crown have put together an idea to have a 6-race season with a championship at the end of the season. They're hoping that by stretching this season out, and by the way, they're going to add a bunch of purse money. You're still going to win a lot of money for winning the Kentucky Derby, but they're going to try to add more money to the back end of this to get these trainers, to get these horses ready to actually run multiple events rather than just run the one Kentucky Derby and go out to stud. They're trying to get away. I read this. I thought this actually might, again, I'm like you. I'm a 1% horse racing fan. It's interesting. I'm not going to go out of my way. For some reason I read this. I was like, I could see myself liking this.
I'm not, I watch the Derby every year, and then I'll watch, what's the second? Is it the Preakness, the second one?
Belmont.
I'll watch that one. And then if there's a reason to watch the Preakness, I'll watch the Preakness. But I'm only watching that if there's a Triple Crown.
Yeah, right. Me too.
On the line.
Right. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah. I don't know. If I bet it, maybe it would be a little bit more interesting for me. But I'm just not a big horse racing guy. I as far as like for me to sit there and try and watch
the 6 races.
Yeah, they're like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Thank you so much for coming in this morning, buddy. Appreciate it so much,
man.
You and Lucas have a wonderful show this afternoon. Hope you get into that Boston College story. Maybe there might be some more information today that pops out. Owen, thanks so much for coming in and helping us out today, buddy.
Yep, no problem. I did just want to say, because I saw some people in the chat, and I'm sure you and Dad have been saying this, but it is Sean's show is from 4 to 6, not 3 to 5.
Oh, yeah. Because
we wanted to clarify that.
To give you an idea how quickly things happened and how they were fluid. At one point, it was going to be 3 to 5.
It was going to be 3 to 5. Yes.
Yeah. That wasn't a mistake. That just things changed. 4 to 6. Thank you so much for the clarification on
Thanks,
that.
Owen.
Yep.
Sean will be back at it at 4 o'clock. Trent Condon will get things started again for you here at 11 on the Rush Radio Network. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning here on The Rush.
Hey, Tanner with Liberty Lawn and Landscape here. We are now booking, so get a hold of us to schedule your next project today. Serving the Des Moines Metro, we specialize in a variety of services such as retaining walls, paver patios, edging and rocking, and much more. Now offering 3D renderings to show you exactly how your project will look before beginning. Liberty is proudly veteran-owned and ready to serve you today.
Start spreading the news, cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end unless you're just loitering. It's Central City. We can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City. All this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
The World Cup is heating up, and so are we at Willis Nissan. This July, you can score big with 0% on the rugged Frontier, the practical and fuel-efficient Murano, the full-size Pathfinder, and the compact and modern Rogue. And with up to $5,000 in available customer cash on these models, the savings are even better. So stop into our showroom or head online to willisnissan.com today.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you could change your life for life. Play today.
Bask in the glory of victory, or if necessary, wallow in the sorrow of defeat. Do both after every Hawkeye game on the Black and Gold Rush on the Rush Radio Network.
Hi, Noel from Fiscus Jewelers. Thinking about popping the question? Take their breath away with a diamond you can trust. Rare and forever natural diamonds. Thoughtfully selected and pre-screened using advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together. Our experienced team is here to help you create something truly meaningful. And let's not forget about the guys. We proudly offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Don't settle for less. Get more of what you want with new Power Water from Powerade. More electrolytes, more flavor, and zero sugar.
Do it again, make it a 10. I got the power.
Finally, a fitness water that gives you power for more. Powerade Power Water. It takes more.
Coming up now, Travis, Ross, and at least one opinion that will get somebody mad online.